Welcome back. Highly desirable, valuable, rare German stamps. German office in China 1898 3PF yellow brown with diagonal China overprint at a 45-degree angle. Clear strike of Shanghai 14.6 98 date stamp. Price $30,000. Michael 5, 1859, 1 by 3 GR black on greenish olive, unused, clear to large margins all around. Faintest hint of a thin speck, fine example of this exceptionally rare stamp. German office in Turkey 1925p on 5M, slate and carmine type 1 double surcharge, very well centered, full even perforations and 2 strikes of Constantinople 711-2. German office in Turkey 1902-4, 15p on 3M black violet type 1, unissued value bottom sheet margin example, only 3 sheets of values were printed. Michael 8p 1857 3SGR yellow, mint single being a remarkably scarce color variety in the yellow shade, which is bright and attractive, full clear margins. Price €2,000. Michael 52 1879 2M dark cinnamon red on yellowish, well centered mint example of this scarce value. Bright strong color of this distinctive shade surrounded by full even perforations. German office Kiautschou 1910 PF carmine with diagonal China overprint at a 45-degree angle and with Michael type 35 PF surcharge. Michael Meisen 27 to 30 1945 Deutschland Werder by diagonal overprint in yellow and orange red on 5p dark green and 6p bright violet. Michael 15 1859 18KR dark blue imperforate select original cum mint single, fresh strong color with sharp embossing, 3 large margins just along the top. German office in Memel 1923 15 cent surcharge on 50M dark ochre brown. Michael 18A 1866 KR green on thick paper, particularly fresh unused example, luxurious bright color on bright white paper, quite well centered. German office in Marian Vendor 1920 1M red with large black commission international Marian Werder overprint, lovely mint example of this very rare overprint type. It is well centered. Well, German office in Danzig 1920 2M dark blue with Danzig overprint, handsome single of the high value of the so-called inantenance issue, well centered and fresh. German New Guinea 1898 25p orange inverted overprint, mint example of this overprint error of which there was only 1 sheet of 100 stamps. German office in Turkey 1889 2.5 pi on 50p brown carmine, mint example of this extremely rare shade, original cum with slight toning, very fine. German office in Morocco 1905 10C on 10pf carmine rose. The unissued value with the Gothic surcharge of 1905 but on the earliest 10p stamp. German office in Belgium 1943 Flemish Legion SS Feldpost unissue set plus the Lenchmark overprint. Attractive fresh set with bright colors and original cum. Michael 15 LY 1920 114 M brownish red and brown lilac with quarter foils watermark. Mint single bright fresh color original cum. 1922 20M dark violet blue and dull green double green underprint, a marvelous example of this incredibly rare printing error, extraordinarily attractive being well centered. Well, Michael number 344Y 346Y 1924 5p green and 20p blue violet, line watermark the only two values of this airport set. Michael number 346U, 1924, 5PF bright green, imperforate, attractive mint single with extra white balanced margins all around. Bright fresh color, original gum, never hinged, extremely fine. Michael 401Y 1926 50p plus 50p arms semi-postal line watermark, wonderfully well centered with nice even perforations all around. Post office fresh original gum. Well, Michael 438X 239X 1930 first South American flight Zeppelin standing watermark, fresh and well centered set. Bright strong colors, original gum. Michael 496 298 1933 Chicago flight Zeppelins attractive mint set with fresh bright colors, well centered, full crisp perforations, original gum, lightly hinged, wine, very fine. Michael 3B 1852 6KR black on yellowish green, lovely mint single with 4 full large margins. Feature seldom found on these early imperforates. Price €1,000. Michael 26X 1870 12KR dark brown purple narrow watermark, fresh mint single with bright color showing plate flaw on beveled upper left corner. Michael 30A 1874 1M bright violet imperforate, lovely mint single with white balanced margins all around, strong color on bright paper. Original gum relatively lightly hinged, very fine. Michael 11B 1864 1SGR black on bright yellow rouletted 16, an exceptionally rare mint example of this rouletted value, well centered with full roulettes. Michael 1-2 1868 1 by 2 S bluish green and reddish carmine head type 2 mint example of this very rare stamp that is almost never found genuine. Michael 6A 1857 1 SGR rose fresh mint single with large even margins, bright color, original gum, very fine appearance, choice example, price €500. Michael 7AX 1857 2 SGR blue on thin paper, unused single, 3 large full margins, top margins close but clear at the left, fresh with attractive rich color and very fine. Caroline Island 1899 50p red brown with diagonal Carolinian overprint at a 48-degree angle. Post office fresh mint single, beautifully centered, price €2,000. Michael 7 1852 2 NGR black on dark blue, nicely margined mint single, fresh with strong colors and sharp impression, original gum, hinge remnant, tiny thin speck. Michael number 50 1875 2M yellow orange bright fresh color full original gum lightly hinged, trace of gum toning on the two perforations, fine and scarce, and signed vinegar. German East Africa 1916 2.5 H to 1R Evangelical Mission provisionals to prevent their capture by the British. These provisionals were buried until 1922. Michael number 9 1872 3KR Carmine scarce mint single with bright color and strong detailed embossing, fresh original gum, tiny thin speck, otherwise very fine. Well, this is Michael number 23B 1872 1KR dark green pristine mint single in a dark gray green shade. Color is particularly strong and luxuriant and the embossing is strongly impressed. Michael number 37D 1889 2M bright grey lilac well centered mint single. Strong characteristic color, original gum with some gum loss from the hinging and two barely perceptible lines. Michael number 45A 1889 3PF brown of the first printing, post office fresh single, bright color, original gum, never hinged, insignificant vertical gum bend and very fine. Michael number 63B 1900 1M red line perforated 11.5 A wonderfully well-centered example of this rare presentation issue, luxuriant, rich color and razor-sharp impression. Michael number 820, 82B 1902, 2M steel blue, this gears 2516 perforation variety, mint single, attractive color, original gum, light corner crease. Michael number 526, 1912, 10 PF and 20 PF, red brown semi-postal air post with EELP overprints. Attractive mint set and both stamps fresh. Michael number 13 to 24, 1945, V overprint on 3P to 50P officials, well matched set, nearly fine. Michael Lobu 1, 1945, 6P bright violet with violet T overprint, inverted as all genuine examples are found, attractive and well centered, single. I hope you liked my video. Thank you and subscribe to my channel.